Hi, this is Johnny. I want to show you the easy way to swap and fix the second generation Countercade. The one behind you right there, that's the first generation. It's bigger than the second generation. The screen is the same size. It just is a bigger controller. So as you can see, it's a bigger controller and it's taller. It just had more wood, and plus you have space to add a track. It come with a trackball and everything. So just a comparison, okay? Now the problem with Arcade 1-Up is that they did not learn from the first and second generation. Is that the screen is tellable on this thing, especially on this view. So if you was to look at it diagonally, I mean not diagonally, but from the left side, okay, you can see that the screen is pretty bad. And then when you come to the more in the middle, the screen is back to normal. And on the right side, it's okay. So the only angle that is bad is that this one is good for a horizontal arcade, not vertically, okay, because all the four angle are not perfect. This one is bad. So this actually is good if you rotate it this way and play it where this is facing at the bottom, this side, okay. But since they make this screen as a vertical screen, since it is not an IPS screen, IPS screen meaning that all angle is your viewing angle is all good. This one apparently is not. When you go to the left, it's kind of fade out. You can't see nothing, and then the color style. Only time you can see it good is when it's here. Now I guess it must be a sucker for Arcade's cabinet, because I got a couple of them. Like this one, it came with a Galaga, and I like the idea that it come with a Pac-Man and Galaga, so I got that one. This one, I like the idea, is a 40 anniversary arcade. Anyway, enough of that. I want to show you what you could do with a Generation 3 screen. And if you plan to buy a Generation 3, this is a good mod to do, because the Generation 2, it's awful. The screen is on this side is just not playable. So if you try to do a video recording, you want to do it on the right side. So what I'm going to do is show you the easy way. After I did that 1 hour video, actually it's more than 1 hour because I fast forward the video, but I'm going to show you how to do it easy way without taking everything apart, and swap the screen so that you could do it yourself without, So let's go ahead and do that. Let me what I'm going to do is, in order to take this screen out, just this plastic glass, I still have to remove the screw and pull it forward. I'm going to take the plastic glass out, and then in the back I'm just going to loosen up the wire and then just push it forward without taking all this apart. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I just take this 2 tiny screw out. I have to use a different type of Phillips screwdriver, which is smaller, because the big one, this big one is too big for this little tiny screw. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and pop this out. I'm not unplugging anything because I'm just going to loose up the wire. Now there's a tape up there, you just have to peel it off like so. Okay. Now if you want, you could unplug this tiny little wire to keep it from dangling if you want, but if you don't need to. Only thing you need to do is lift this thing up forward, push forward. Let me use a little thing so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just lifting this up forward like so. Okay, it's best to use your fingernail. Okay, once it's lift forward, you just pull this out. That's it. Okay, and once you pull it out, that's all you need to do, and then just pop it out. So you don't have to take everything out just to swap the monitor. Now in order to take this monitor out, you have to peel this off. Now this thing, one thing bad about this thing is when you peel it off, this thing is pretty much, unless you use a heating gun or blow dryer, soften this tape. So we're gonna go and blow dry this, because last time when I peeled this off, it just, everything is everywhere stuck on. So I'm gonna peel it off using the blow dryer and then take it off and then put a new one on. Okay, because once you peel this off, the tape is stuck there for more than a year and it won't come off that good. It's kind of stubborn, so I'm gonna use a blow dryer. I'll be right back. So when I pulled the last one out, I pulled this way halfway, and then I realized I could use the tape to help me pull this thing out without having to touch the metal of the screen. So then I pulled this other end, and then behold, boom, pop out. This thing pop out. So now I could just peel this whole thing off and set it on the sides, and put the one is the vertical gain, and replace the one over here. Now, I tried to put this tape the same direction on the side, so I won't forget what is what. Which go where, okay. So that's it. That's all you have to do to remove the screen. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one, and then we're gonna put it in here and then test it out, okay. Okay, I just take the panel out. I didn't even unplug it. I lay it down to the bottom. I didn't even take any of the cable out. Yes, I do have two of the marble cabinet. This one I got it from Amazon for $179.99, and the first one I show you was from Target, which was price match, and I get a additional Target red card 5% off plus additional percentage off that I have from Target Circle. So I was able to get it down to $167. This one I pay $194 for it, including tax. Shipping is free. So just be patient. Don't go out there and try and buy whatever just came out. That's going to be always going to be the retail price, going to be the high end price for the people want to get it, the first person to get it on hand. So just wait, and the price will go down. This one you don't need to unplug anything. You just pop straight out like so. You just pull straight out, and then well, in order to get this completely out, you do still have to unplug the power because it's gonna sit there dangling. Now this cable is gonna be dangle, is fine. Just let it set. The one you want to remove is that one. Okay. So let's zoom in more. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift this piece up, the black piece. You're going to pull it this way. You're going to pull it toward you. Okay. And I don't have any thin object to let's see if I could do it, because I tried to do it with this one last time. It's just too round. Okay. So I'm just going to use my finger and just put my nail to the top, and then put my thumb up behind it, and then just pull. Okay, see how the lift is now in the front, is forward. When you push it later, when you put it in, you just push back like this, push back like that. Now you're going to pull down. Hear the click? So now we just release that, and that's it. Now you're gonna have to remove this metal piece, you're gonna bring that with you. You're gonna bring that with you when you put it in a Pac-Man. Okay. I don't think you do, but let's just do it anyway. For the sake, I think my monitor required that piece. Alright, the old one doesn't require it, but the new one apparently does. So once you remove it, then we are going to loosen up the power, the controller and the screen, and peel off the sticker, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm not going yeah, let me just show you real quickly so you know how to remove the docking station. The docking station, normally you only have 4 screws on top. Okay, normally you just have 1, 2, 3, 4, but now you have to remove this one and the other one. You have to remove that in order for this to lift up. Okay, then you could take the 4 screw out. All right. Hey, just a quick video. I made a mistake and I want to show you guys so you won't make the same mistake. When I first take this off, I took this whole thing off. Okay, and you don't need to do that. So, but this is because the first video I did. Now, the screw that go in here need to be smaller than the one go on. The one that go in here need to be the long one. I made a mistake. I put the small one in, and then when I tried to screw the big one in, it couldn't go in. So there is a big difference in length. Okay, so the one that go on top on the plexiglass need to be the small one, not the long one. In the past, we always used the same one. We screw the size, side of the cabin. This is the same length as this one. We used to use this for the top, but this is different. You don't use the small one, you use the long one. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the plexiglass in. So use the long one for this. Okay, and the short one for the arcade. So I made a mistake. I was wondering why did I use the wrong screw or something? How come I can't get it to go in? So this one needs a longer one. Let me put this in real quick, and I'll show you. So the long one needs to go into the wood. Okay, so you're going to use this short one to go on top. Now, the way you plug this in is you squeeze this. You squeeze the 2 pieces to pull this out. Don't do what I did, where I actually pull this whole thing out like this. See, I pull the whole thing out. See that it's coming out? I didn't know, and I just pulled the whole thing out. Okay, don't do that. Okay, don't pull the whole thing out. Just push it and it will snap out. All right, so you want the red facing this way on the right side. Okay, and then the speaker is gonna go through this hole right here. So let's zoom this in more so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to take this, the red side, you're going to face it here, and then the speaker you're going to have it, the one single line, you're going to have it face toward the left. So you're going to, it's hard to show in the video, but it only go one direction. So don't worry about, you won't make a mistake. You only go one direction. Now this one will go any direction, so be careful. If you squeeze it out, then yeah, it's only one direction. But if you did what I did and pull the whole thing out, then yes, you will put it in the wrong direction. Okay, so it's snap on. Then you put this back on like so. Okay, now you use the small one. You use the small one. This is only for, this one is only for the side, okay, for this right here, okay, to lock in place, okay. So you need to put both of this on the side. The small one go on top. Okay, so that's what I was doing wrong. So I want to correct that because I didn't do that correctly. And that's why I was having a problem putting this in. So I didn't damage anything. It's so hard to screw it down. And I was like, why is it not going down? Okay. So this one is if you wanted to remove the screen, you will have to take the control deck out, like the way I just put in. So you have to take the control deck out in order for it to take the screen out. Alright, so this is all good. It's just I used the wrong screw and I was like, luckily I didn't break any plastic. It's just the smaller one is for the one on top. Alright, let's go back to the other video. Also, one more thing, the screw that come out from here are smaller than the one in the back. Okay, the one in the back is longer. Okay, so don't get that confused too. This one is for here. Okay, this one. Okay, this one is smaller than this one. So let's just do one of them. So as you could tell, let me load the screen. 1 second. Okay. So this one is smaller. So don't get confused and put the wrong one in, okay? So the monitor is using this one. Okay? This is for those. Okay? The smaller one. Alright. That could also get confused because they came pre-configured, and if you're taking things off and you don't remember which one is which, that's what I'm showing you, just in case you guys get confused. Alright, so now the screw is off. We could pretty much slide this thing out. Now the controller is already taken out. Now this is new, so I don't think it's gonna slide very much. I don't know if the marquee is holding it or not. If so, we might have to loosen this up a little bit. I think the screen is maybe it's hold by this. Either that or this thing should slide. Okay, the new one, I don't know why it's stuck pretty well to it. So you just need to pull using your nail, just go into it with your finger, push, you could use something, but yeah, now it's moving. Okay, so you don't really need to, loosen this up it help a little bit because this plastic is underneath this, so loosen it up a little bit, it won't hurt anything. Alright, so this is off right now, because the reason I left everything like this is because last time I took this off and when I replaced the monitor, it get real dusty. I want to keep it clean. So the best way to do it is do it before you take the plastic off. That way everything is clean and nothing is dirty. I shouldn't have put that against another dirty stuff. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna take the tape out. Now you could have it laid down if you prefer, you know, easier to remove. You can have it laid down, but I'm gonna use a blow dry again, so that way making sure that it's peel off nice and good. Okay, all right. Okay, since I have this one in the front, I'm gonna go ahead and put the vertical screen right here. And this is the one that I pop up from the first one. Okay, that is okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it the same direction as the other one with the hole right here. So I'm just gonna let it slide in the hole, and I'm just gonna set it right down there. That's it. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply the tape back on. So we could do the horizontal first, the top and bottom first, and then we do the sides. So since the size is, let me see which tape did I use. Oh, wrong tape. Let me use the original one from this side. Okay, so this one is the top that have 2 holes. So I'm gonna put this one on top. All right, and then I'll put all the tape in, and then put the screen back on, screw everything back on, and should be good to go. Okay, you will get that on the first time boot up, only on vertical screen. The other one doesn't have that issue, but with the vertical one, I guess it's trying to configure the new screen. So you just need to turn it off and turn it back on, and then it will be back to normal. And then after that, it should be normal afterward. You shouldn't have to worry about the screen doing that anymore. We're gonna test it a couple of times to make sure what I'm telling you is true. All right, remember how the screen was real bad? Okay, so let's go ahead and tilt this sideways now. See, we don't have that issue no more where the screen is having that problem. So let's tilt it to the right. No issue at all. Okay, and up, it's good. The direction up is good. And we're going to do the down as well. Let me take it off the stand. And we're gonna do the down thing too. So the down is good. So the new monitor is very good. So it also is good to use it to replace the bad one that I originally have. So let's start with the button is also very confusing. The other one uses a start button. This one you have to use the one that they label A. So you're gonna press one player. Now we're gonna look at sideways as well. I know there's a glare. Let's do it with the tilting this one. See, as you tilt it, the screen color did not change at all. So that fixed the left button problem with this screen. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video is more useful. The other one was a first video without, you know, trying to figure out how to do this, and crossing finger hopefully work. But this is a second attempt and it went well, and the screen is good, don't have any issue. So yep, and hopefully this helped you guys. If you guys plan to buy the 3rd generation arcade, just be patient, the price will go down. Black Friday is around the corner. This thing could go down to $179 or lower, okay? And Amazon was bringing it down to $179. With tax is $194, I believe. So is it worth to get it? The other one, yes, because you got 4 controller. The one I got had 4 games. Now other people's, the other one like Ninja Turtle, Mortal Kombat, they only have 2 games, and the joystick is not 6 buttons. So yeah, that one has 6 buttons, so that one is good. Alright, so this is working. Let me show you again. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, I'm going to unplug it from the back. I'm gonna count to 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now I'm gonna try to plug it in with one hand. Let's don't try that. Let me put this back on the stand, and we're gonna do it again. We shouldn't have that problem anymore. Alright, let me plug it back in since it's been off for a while. Let's see if it will recalibrate every time we plug in. I don't think it does. It only do it on the first time. Okay. Yep, only on the first time. Last time I was having that problem was because I dangled that metal behind it. It was hitting the board, and that wasn't a smart thing to do. That could have damaged my PCB board, but luckily it didn't, so that was good. If it does, we could always put Raspberry Pi on it. Okay, now I'm thinking about putting Pinball Arcade on it. Using the hack that they have that you could download. I want to attempt that on one of this arcade. I haven't decided which one yet, so stay tuned for that. I'm thinking about doing that. I know I have a Pac-Man Galaga that I bought 2 of them. It was on sale for $45, and so I already modded that one. So I have an extra motherboard. So I'm thinking about go ahead and do that, put that in there. Why is there a sticky thing underneath my stuff? Can't peel it off. Alright, hopefully this is education, and helped you guys. Like me, I spend the money. If I could fix it, I would like to fix it. So this video is mainly to help those people who have the Generation 2 that arcade 1UP did not take the time to fix it until they came out with Generation 3. Then they came out with a better screen, and they jack up the price ridiculous. So anyway, so yeah, so if you wanted to fix your old Generation 2 and you know, enjoy it and let it sit there, it's very beautiful artwork. That's what I love about arcade 1UP, is they create very beautiful artwork. And now with the light up marquee, now this one apparently do not have light up marquee. This one's older This one is older than that one. Maybe that's the reason I got that one. But yeah, this one have Galaga also. But that one have a light up marquee. This one have Dick and Doug. This one have 4 game also. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one have 4 game too. So I don't know what make me buy the other one. Really not sure. I think it's because I have light up marquee. You have a speaker on the side. This one do not have light up marquee. So maybe in the future they will sell the light up marquee for Countercade. Then we could go ahead and put that in there. Alright, you want to see more video? Any question about the new Gen 3? If you do, let me know. I know I didn't test the microphone. I didn't test the head jack, but I did test it in the past, and it did work nicely. Yeah, the head jack is right here, and the USB is right here, USB port. So if you really want me to test that, let me know, and I'll do another separate video on that, about how to go about doing that. But yes, this cable that they use for all three, for generation 1 and now generation 2 and 3 are the same power cable, and the length of the power cable is 6 foot. So yeah, they're the same. So hopefully this video helped those of you who wanted to fix the existing cabinet, the vertical one. That this is to me this is a good advice. I was hoping somebody would tell me somebody would do a video and do all 4 angle to let me know if all 4 angle was good, you know, and it's good. So therefore it's worthwhile to, this video that I did is a short video, so you don't have to take everything apart. I know it's very complicated, the first video I did, but hopefully this video help you guys. So encourage you guys that have issue with your old one, you could go ahead and replace that one with the one behind me and make everything good. Alright, thank you for watching the video. If you like, please subscribe, and that will really help me on my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.